Hello again, I am Blunty. A couple of months back I made a video titled Don't Buy a HTC Vive. There was a warning to hold off on buying one if you were already planning to real soon, because there was a looming announcement of an upgraded model. And of course it only made sense to hold off until they talked about it before you made any kind of buying decision. Adoy. But of course a whole bunch of idiot Vive fanboy screechers reacted to what they thought was a provocative title instead of actually watching the video, and proceeded to attack me personally when all I was actually doing was advising people to wait a little bit before spending a significant amount of cash on the old model until we knew what the deal was with the new model. Sensible, helpful consumer advice, right? But hey, it's YouTube, and since YouTube won't give me the option to block comments from people who haven't actually watched the material they're supposedly reacting to, so this is the kind of dipshit behavior we have to deal with. Shrug. Anyway, as predicted, HTC did announce the new model, but they did not make it available to purchase yet, nor did they give a launch date. So we were left hanging, which was annoying. But now, with GDC, the Games Developers Conference, kicking off, HTC have used it to announce the price and open pre-orders of the new upgraded Vive Pro. Well, we're halfway there anyway. As previously confirmed, the Vive Pro is launching in 2 stages. The first stage is a headset-only option for existing Vive users to be able to upgrade their kit. This is just the headset only, so if you don't already own a Vive system, it is useless to you. It'll need your existing controllers and existing Lighthouse tracking transmitters. The second option, the full kit for people who, like me, have been holding off on the Vive because it's a first generation option, and while very fun and technically proficient, it just wasn't where we'd hoped it would be on a technical level, in particular the quality of the image. The resolution led to issues like the well-known screen door effect, like very poor readability of text, indistinct and blurry distant images, stuff like that. But now with the Vive Pro, their claim to be the premium consumer VR option holds more water again. The upgraded resolution of the displays in the Vive Pro has the pixel per inch measurement boosted 37% and a 78% overall increase in the number of pixels, offering up a much sharper, much cleaner, more artifact-free image. And my own experiences with the significantly cheaper Windows MR headsets, with the Dell one I personally use, having about 72% more pixels than the original Vive, I can certainly tell you that kind of resolution boost radically improves the visual experience over the original HTC Vive. In fact, at 2880 by 1600, the Vive Pro now stands on equal footing with the premium option among the Windows MR headsets, the Samsung Odyssey, same resolution, while all the other Windows MR headsets have a slightly lower resolution but still a very impressively crisp 2400 by 1400. So really, to be fair about it, resolution-wise, the Vive Pro is just playing catch-up to what is already on the market. But its higher-end AMOLED display and the way the Vive does room-scale tracking and its expandability that are the key difference for premium users. I cover this in more detail in a video comparing Windows MR headsets to the Vive if you are curious. Personally, I'll be waiting for the standalone full kit, as it will come with Vive's new 2.0 tracking lighthouses, amongst other improvements. But if you're an existing Vive owner, you can now pre-order the headset for $799. And it is of course completely compatible with your existing lighthouses and controllers. And some good news for those of you who care more about getting a HTC Vive in the first place than you do about the highest end premium experience of the HTC Pro, the existing Vive has of course now had a price drop too. We still don't know the price of the full Vive Pro kit for new users. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long to find out about that. Meanwhile though, if you're on an even tighter budget or are dealing with a smaller or shared space and the clumsy setup of a HTC Vive with all its extra wires and power supplies for the lighthouses and such that you must mount around your room to make the thing even work, I highly recommend you check out the Windows MR headsets. They are completely self-contained, you plug them in, you go, you don't need any external trackers or cameras or lighthouses or anything like that, and while not quite on par with the Vive when it comes to certain aspects of the controller tracking, again I have videos on this, they do offer up a really very good VR experience for a stunningly good price, especially when compared to the price of the Vive. And I've had a whole ton of people who purchased a Windows MR headset off the back of the videos I made about it a little while ago come back to me very happy with them, so that's pretty encouraging too. So, How about you existing Vive users? What do you reckon? $799 to replace your headset. Sound fair to you? Are you pulling the trigger? Are you pre-ordering right now? Or is $800 just a bit too far to just replace the headset in your existing setup? I'm actually curious about how many they're going to sell to upgraders. And how many of those sales will be actual consumers versus the people who are using the HTC Vive in a more commercial sense. And we still don't know when we're going to see the official wireless option for the HTC Vive also. That is going to be a game changer. Meanwhile though, thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.